E3 has just wrapped up and I thought I'd make a little video talking about some of the best games that were shown in the past 5 or so days. I'll admit though, I was a little bit disappointed this year that I didn't see some of my most anticipated games that I wanted to see more of. Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Hogwarts Legacy, God of War Ragnarok. Granted they've all been delayed to 2022, but I was still half expecting to hear something from at least one of them. But enough about what I didn't see, let's talk about what I did see. And starting things off with number 5, I picked Hades for the PS4 and PS5. And I know this is a bit of a cheating pick since the game isn't actually new since it's been out for the PC for nearly 3 years now. But I remember hearing so many good things about it, you couldn't read a Game of the Year list without seeing this title pop up somewhere. I've never been much of a fan of dungeon crawlers, but seeing how much talk surrounds this game is enough for me to want to try it out. And the fact that it's coming to the PlayStation means I could do just that. Hades has a release date for August 13th, and I may not buy it straight away, which is why I've put it to the bottom of my list. But moving on to number 4 is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. I was really surprised to see that there is a third Final Fantasy game being developed, Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 being the others. Now this game is probably the one that we know the most about on the list, as not only did we get a trailer, but also a free demo which is available until the 24th of July, so make sure you go give it a go. But after playing it myself, I kind of have an idea of what they're going for. It seems to me as a, and forgive me for saying this, but a Souls-like game. I know some people don't like hearing that phrase, but I don't have another way to say it. It plays very much like a halfway point between Sekiro and Dark Souls. It's very much a parry-based game to work up your MP to fire off crucial attacks. Just like Sekiro, you can chisel off enemy stamina as well as health to break their guard. Enemies reset when you activate a checkpoint, and the boss at the end of the demo is a massive pain in the ass. And to be honest, I'm yet to beat him at the time of recording this video. I think when the time comes in 2022, I'll definitely have to pick up a copy. Number 3 is Avatar Frontier of Pandora. All that's really known about this game so far is that it's a first-person adventure game, and to be honest, I'm expecting this game to look outstanding graphic-wise. I'm not sure it's too much to expect when the movie was ahead of its time when it came out with its CGI, so here's hoping that the game can follow in its footsteps. And from what we saw from the trailers and the stills, I'm confident in saying that the level designs look beautiful and detailed. Not much is really known story-wise, but going by what Ubisoft has said already, I would assume that the game will rely heavily on exploration of Pandora, and the war between the humans and the blue people. The only thing is, I really hope that it doesn't follow the structure of an Assassin's Creed game or a Far Cry game, where all there is to do is climb up towers to fill out the map and destroy enemy camps. The more I think about it, the more I realise this will probably be the case, but here's hoping for a really good Avatar game, releasing in 2022. The penultimate game that was revealed this week felt like it came out of nowhere, to be honest with you, and it has a really early release date of October the 26th, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. The only reason it's so far on my list is because I'm a huge superhero fan and will always celebrate whenever another game comes out. Granted, the last time Square Enix took a shot at a superhero genre, we got the lackluster Avengers, which I personally thought missed the mark massively, so I hope that they've learned from their mistakes and come back with a solid game. From what we could see in the gameplay reveal, you can only play as Star-Lord whilst the rest of the characters are controlled by AI. It kinda gave me Final Fantasy 15 vibes, where you also play as a singular character but can also direct your party into creating cooperative attacks. Overall, I think the game looks like a bit of a laugh and some pretty good fun, and a chance for multiple playthroughs as they implemented dialogue choices into how you want the story to unfold, and also how Star-Lord interacts with his team. As long as the game doesn't fall into the trap of microtransactions and randomised loot, then I'm all for this game. Before I talk about my top game that was revealed at this year's E3, here's a couple of other games that I'm looking forward to but didn't make the top 5.
I can see both. Worse, I can live them.
And who do we have here?
Victor?
Mr. Victor Holloway, the one and only.
I have it. They belong to the priest who wanted to retain ownership of the land for his presbytery. The first case on this island is closed.
Now, the best game to be revealed this week is, and I'm sure it comes as no surprise, Elden Ring. When you say there's a game being made by the same people who brought us Dark Souls, and then you say that they've teamed up with George R.R. Martin, it's hard not to already have high expectations for Elden Ring. Even though this isn't the first we're hearing of Elden Ring, it is the first time we're seeing anything that isn't just a teaser. In the trailer, we see that it's all very familiar in the style of past From Software games. The areas and enemies still have a Dark Souls blend to them, whilst also having a uniqueness which I'm sure George R.R. Martin had a hand in. But it's safe to say that even though we know barely anything on this game, it's definitely on many people's list for the most anticipated, as it is mine. And Elden Ring has a set release for January 21st, 2022. Well, that's my list. What do you think? Do you agree? What other games are on your list? Let me know in the comments. Leave a video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.